I'm Sam. I run a cheerleading club in Cape Town, and today I brought some of my cheerleaders with me to show you some stunt technique and tumbling. We hope you find these tutorials helpful in planning your routines, and we're really excited to see what you bring to the DHL Africa Cup next year. Let's get started. We will now go over some of the basic rules. Please remember there is a maximum of 8 athletes on a team. Your routine may be a maximum of 3 minutes, 30 seconds of cheer, and 2.5 minutes of routine. The routine may be accompanied by music. If you are accompanying by music, the cheer must not split the music, so it must be either in the beginning of the routine or at the end. We are now going to demonstrate the different levels that you are allowed to do in stunts. The first one is waist height. You can demonstrate.
6, 7, 9, 1, 2.
That level is allowed. The next level is called extension, and it is not allowed in any stunts. Please demonstrate.
5, 6, 7, 9, 1, 2.
We will now demonstrate some moves that are an exception to the rule of extension. They do look like they're an extension, but they are not considered an extended move. You can show a teddy bear, please.
5, 6, 7, 9, 2. 5, 6, 7.
We will now demonstrate a prone movement.
5, 6, 7, 9, 1, 2.
We will now demonstrate a layback.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 9, 1, 2.
The last move is called a stagger. Please demonstrate.
5, 6.
Although her arms are straight, she is still at the shoulder height level. We are now going to go over cheer criteria. Cheer criteria is worth 10 points. When creating your cheers, please make sure they are as loud and clear as possible. We do suggest that you use your native language and use crowd interaction as much as you can. When creating your routines, try and have your stunts hitting on cues, which we will now demonstrate.
Let's go Africa! DHL!
The next section is stunts, tosses, and pyramids. This section is worth 60 points, so when choreographing your routines, try to focus on getting as much of these into your routine as possible. Try and focus less on dance and more on the stunts, tosses, and pyramids, because that is where you are going to get more marks. We will now demonstrate how to get into a mount with proper technique. Jump in. The flyer's feet are close together, her legs are closed, the sides are in a nice squat, and they have their arms at an angle. The flyer is holding her own weight up with straight arms, and the back base is on the ankles. We're going to teach you the correct technique on getting your flyer up to the shoulder height that you want. Demonstrate, please. We are now going to demonstrate the technique on getting the flyer from the load position up into the shoulder position. When we count, on dip 1, they will dip with their legs down and then push with their arms up and turn their hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, dip 1, 2, 3. If you look at the hands, they are quite close together and hold most of the foot. When they come back down to squish, you will see that they are going to turn their hands again. Are you ready? They will dip with their legs on 1 and come down to squish. 5, 6, 7, 8, dip 1, 2, 3. We will now demonstrate a single leg stunt, and then we will break the movement down and teach you how to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. You can also add in some flexibility. Good job. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. To perform single leg stunts, the side base will be holding the same grip as previously. The base on the other side will have one hand on the shin and the other hand in the middle of the foot. If we go to the back, the flyer has bent arms now because she's going to push off her bases as she goes up. The back spot has his right hand on the ankle, and he is underneath at the back so he can push up. Can you please demonstrate? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. The back base will now hold high on the back of the thigh and the side base on the shin. To increase difficulty in the single leg stunts, we're going to show you some different flexibility movements. Rebecca is going to first show you the liberty, heel stretch, arabesque, bow and arrow, and scorpion. We'll now demonstrate a cradle dismount. When dismounting, the side bases still need to dip with their legs. On the count of 1, you will see them dip down and then they will throw up with their hands, release the flyer, put their hands high to catch her, and bend their legs with the weight of the flyer to catch. Please demonstrate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. It's obviously really important to catch your flyer safely, so we are going to show you the best method to catch her. When the side bases dip and throw up, they will push their hands straight up and get ready for their catch. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, up. Once their hands are up, they will get ready for the catch and the flyer will come down into the middle. They will bend their legs with the catch so that they don't bump faces. Make sure you focus on the top part of her body, not her legs. That is not the most important part to catch. So if you look, the back base has got her shoulders and the sides have her quite high on the back and underneath her bum. We're going to go over a few partner stunt positions now. The first one is called a throw to sit on shoulders. Can you please demonstrate?
Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2.
It's very important that the flyer tucks her legs behind the back base so that she is safe and he is holding on the top of her legs to keep her steady. To dismount, they will hold hands. Good. And then he can either pop her over the front or the back. We will show you the front first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 1, 2. To take your flyer off the back, you will put your hands underneath her legs and connect the hands at the top, and the flyer will then go off the back. Can you demonstrate? A variation that you can do for a stunt from here is called a pop to stand. We will demonstrate it and then we will show you how to do it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. To increase difficulty, the flyer can pull flexibility as well. Thank you.
5, 6.
To perform a pop to stand, the flyer needs to put her legs straight. The base will link with the flyer on the outside of her legs. She will keep her arms straight. On 1, the base will dip with his legs and push his arms upwards. The flyer will bring in her legs and stand on the base's shoulders. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, up. Once up, the base will hold on the back of her calves to stabilize her. When she pulls a flexibility movement, the base will hold on both legs. Off you go. Okay, put your leg down. Take hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, dip, 1, 2. We'll now demonstrate an assisted walk to hands. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Take hands. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. We're going to break the stunt down so you can see where the grips are. The main base will be holding underneath. Her right hand is at the top and she's making sort of an L shape like that around the foot. Her left hand will be underneath to support and she's in a really nice squat because we always use our legs in cheerleading. The flyer has got straight arms and she will be putting a lot of her weight onto the side base with a straight leg over there. When I count on 1, the flyer will jump off this leg and straighten that one onto this base. This base is going to dip on 1 and push up to the top. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. As you saw on the way up, this base lets go of this foot with the left hand and she will then catch that one on the side. Moving on to the pyramid section. You know we are in pyramids when there is more than one stunt group and the flyers are connected. This is how the flyers connect. As you can see, this is an example of a pyramid. We can change the pyramid up a little bit to make it exciting by going to extension. This is the only time that you are allowed to extend in this routine. It's when the 2 flyers are connected. Both groups are not allowed to extend at the same time. One must stay at the shoulder height position. We will demonstrate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Thank and coming down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. To increase difficulty in your pyramid, one of your bases could also go on a single leg at the shoulder height level or extension. We are going to demonstrate an extension. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Ensure that the flyer is linked from the bottom. They may not link at the top. To increase the difficulty, you could also show flexibility. We are now going to move on to basket tosses. We will demonstrate 2 basket tosses. The first one is a straight ride. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one is called a straddle toss. Please demonstrate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The technique to perform a basket toss. The 2 bases will stand the same as when they are doing a normal stunt. They are going to link by holding their right hand onto the left, and then they will hold each other's hand. And the basket will form like that. They are both going to then squat down with straight arms. The flyer will put her right foot, and then she will hold onto the sides of their shoulders with bent arms again so that she can push up off to get more height. The back base is going to hold underneath the basket, and as they throw, he will use both hands. Can you demonstrate? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The tumbling section is worth 10 points. This is made up of jumps, tumbling singular, and also group tumbling. We are going to demonstrate the different jumps that you could do. The first one will be a straddle, pike, and herky. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last section on the score sheet is your overall. So that would be your flow of routine, which means timing, synchronization, execution. You need to try and make this as upbeat as possible when you're doing your choreography. It's also the showmanship, so that's dancing, facials. When your flyer's up in the air, try not to have her standing really rigid and still. She should do motions, she should be confident, she should be smiling. So here's an example of how to get your stunts looking really confident, have that flyer smiling in the air and doing some fabulous motions. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Chart of deductions and penalties. Penalties will be given by the deductions judge in the following cases: wearing accessories, jewelry, 2-point deduction; loose hair and long nails, 2-point deduction; other apparel and accessories, 2-point deduction; timing per team, failure to report at the performance area on time, 2-point deduction; exceeding maximum routine length, 2-point deduction; blatant rule violation, 5-point deduction; performance hazard, 2-point deduction; ineligible or incorrect number of athletes, 2-point deduction; stunts, fall drops during pyramids and tumbling, 1-point deduction; early dismount or release, 1-point deduction. We hope you have enjoyed these tutorials and that they help you with planning your routines. These are just some basic guidelines on some of the stunts. Please use your own creativity to extend on what we've covered here. Have fun creating those routines, and we'll see you at the next DHL Africa Cup.